periods 1 and 3, you are so lucky to hit a day when this little snippet from a letter John Keats wrote to a friend appears on Tuesday. Periods 2, 4, and 6, if you came back here, heed these words. Look, I was raised by a guy who, had children at 22. He didn't know any better. He didn't know what to do. He thought boys were supposed to be tough, and I was told not to cry, and I learned not to cry at a young age. Over the weekend, my wife and I watched The Greatest Showman, and when she brought it home, I thought, seriously? I mean, I love Hugh Jackman. I think the guy is awesome. But The Greatest Showman? Man, I cried a half a dozen times in that movie. And we watched the making of and the story of the two guys who wrote the music, the words and lyrics to the songs in that. What a story of two outsiders finding a way to break through. And the director of the video, he'd only done music videos and commercials before this movie. It is awesome. And one day, when I say save this, if not for now, one day you'll understand what I'm saying. One day you'll encounter something so beautiful, so moving, that tears stream down your face. Not out of sadness, but just out of awe for the beauty. I imagine I have connected with a small handful of you who get this. But for the rest of you, remember these words, because one day you'll get it. One day, if you're lucky, you'll get it. Otherwise, you can go through life being a tough guy or a tough girl and not let things like beauty and truth affect you. Man, to be alive, you got to be moved. You got to understand emotion. And when it comes to what we're doing in this class, this is all about you. I'm trying to wake up your soul because it has been rocked to sleep by the standardized education system you all go through. And I feel for you. And that's why I try so hard to reach inside of you and wake you up. All right, there you go. There's my 2 cents for today. Remember tomorrow not to skip this if it matters to you at all.